Hey,
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, Miss Betty.
Hey, Miss Betty. Yes, let me share it out
Thank you.
on my channel.
Thank you.
How's your
Um,
day been so far?
it's been busy. We got up and went to the nursery.
Yes, how'd that go? What'd you get? What you
Oh,
get?
they had so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was long eyeing the fruit trees. Hey, Broke.
What up, bro?
I was long eyeing the fruit trees, but we got some. Now I can't think of the name of it. The H, the flowers.
Hydrangeas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, some hydrangeas, two lilac. We got three hydrangeas for in front of the house, two lilac bushes for the side, and then some type of, I don't know what it's called, but it was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Three of those things.
Yes.
Hey, Mike. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Hi,
Hey,
So with Carla.
Carla.
Okay.
Hey, Mike. Hi, Cheryl.
But
Yeah.
and that took a while because it was a big place. So we were just kind of looking and
Listen,
walking around.
if when you have a local nursery, you just take your time. 'Cause
Hmm.
they have so much I told people last garden season if they had a local nursery, definitely go there. The starts are way cheaper. Usually
Hmm.
you're going to get anywhere from a 3 to a 4 pack for like
Hmm.
$2, like
Hmm.
in that ballpark. Um, and but the only thing is like some how we typically sometimes grow more varieties. The variety may not be as
Yeah,
lengthy as we can get seeds for.
agreed. I completely
But
agree.
for your simple things, bell peppers,
Hmm.
most hot peppers, so like your jalapeno, habanero, cayenne, Tabasco, stuff like that. If you want starts, go to your
Hmm.
local nursery. Tomatoes, if
Hmm.
you're just gonna do like the Romas or the a lot of people do the what's the big one they have out?
Is it
I don't grow it.
the brandy wine?
No, they do typically have brandy wine, but no, it's called like big something or heavy something. I forget. What neighbor beaters? The almost every plant has a neighbor beater variety, which means it grows really big. There was these people. I was at the nursery the other day, and there was a couple there looking for the neighbor beater cabbage. He was like, "I need it. I use it to make my cabbage rolls and
Hmm.
sauerkraut and yada yada." I overheard him talking to the nursery people, but yeah.
Um, like I said, it was big. We didn't even look around. So we ended up having to park way in the back because they were busy. So on our way up to the front, I was like looking at the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were leaving, I saw someone carrying out a bunch of starts. I was like, oh,
Yes.
I didn't even get to see the starts.
Yes.
I did not. And we were
Yeah.
there for a good hour, but and the
Mhm.
man helped us and walked us through it and everything. But we
Yeah.
don't have to go back.
Yes, because the flowers in my nursery, the flowers and well, it depends. They have different spots for stuff because they do have they have a section right before you get to where the starts are where they have some of the flowers. Um, but yeah, it's yeah, you gotta have time.
Hey,
It's
China
so
Moss. Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
hi, my Renaissance grandma and Chime Moss. I still
Yep.
don't even see Chime Moss.
I think she might be up.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see Chime Moss. Okay.
And then we went and got some lunch and went to Trader Joe's, which was another good
Yes,
45 minutes to an hour because you got to check every
yes.
single aisle.
I haven't been in a while. I need to go.
Hmm.
Yes. Hey, Tara Jones.
Hey, Tara Jones. How y'all doing? What y'all got going on today?
Yes. That's always fun, though. But
Hmm.
don't let Broke hear you talking about going to the nursery. Listen. My apple tree is waking up finally.
Is it?
So I don't know though. I may still have to get another one, but it is waking up. My nursery guy let me go to the back where where they have the illegal citrus from Florida. Look,
The back room.
and that's the thing about your local nurseries. I know mine. It's family owned. It's
Mm-hmm.
been here for like, for a long time, 30 years. Now it's like the son running it because the grandfather has passed and the father is, not. He comes in, but he doesn't really work the store like he used to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing about the family owned stuff. Like you build a relationship with these people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like going into the big box store and you're just a number.
Right.
You're more than a number at those places. So they get to know, like, you can go in looking for something. If you don't see it and they can do it, they just take your information, like, I have it ready for you, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what he did. He wrote everything down on a little tiny piece of paper. He's like, just take that to the cashier. I'll walk to the car.
I love it. I love
Everything
it.
in the car. And
Mhm.
I went on back up to the front and Marcus was checking
Mhm.
out. And that's when I could really see. I was like, oh,
Yes.
we got to
Yeah.
come back.
We have options, and the problem is sometimes we don't know that we do. Like most people don't know they have a local nursery
Mm-hmm.
that they can go to because it's so convenient to go to the big box stores.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's
We have one close to the house and we've gone a few times. I feel like it's more for landscaping.
mm-hmm.
And like you said, not a lot of variety. It's small, but I saw a commercial for the one we went to today, and they were saying how many acres it was on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Yeah. Yes. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it, guys, because you're gonna save, probably pay half as much as you would at the big box store.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it though. I was in there looking at everything they have. It's funny to me because I'm like, people be buying. It starts for stuff that I'm like, I would never, like your lettuces and stuff. But hey, if that's what the person needs,
Uh-huh.
by all means. Um, but it's so much better to get a 4-pack at your local nursery for a couple dollars than to go
Mm-hmm.
to the big box store and be able to get one plant for
Mm-hmm.
$5, $6.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Cheryl says the nurseries are so nice. Not close,
They are.
but so
They're
friendly
not.
and helpful. Mm-hmm.
They are. It's worth the drive.
Yes. Yep.
It is lip gloss, David. No makeup.
What
Lip
is
gloss. My lips were dry, and I literally was trying to hurry up and put it on right before this started. Hey, Urban. How you
Hey,
doing, sis?
Irvin. You know David gonna catch something. He gonna tell you
Right.
about yourself.
Right. Troublemaker. But yes,
Oh, Irvin says she's in the
absolutely.
app. All right, so
Oh,
we're making festive pepper jelly today.
it's delicious, y'all. For those who have never had it, it is really good.
I guess I'll get this started.
All right.
And then we can come back and talk about the nursery.
Yes. And for the heat level, because I know some of you guys in here don't really do the hot peppers, you don't have to do much of it, but it does help. It gives it a little element of kick. It's not hot though. It really isn't.
It's not hot at all.
It's
I
still a
have
jelly.
I have 5 jalapenos, 1 red, 1 orange, and 1 yellow pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
doing
exactly how I do mine. And I've actually had other hot peppers in mine, but that's just
Mhm.
I like the little heat. And like I said, it still isn't hot. I have actually had people buy that jelly from me. What up, Skilly?
Hey, Skilly.
But yes, we are making the festive pepper jam tonight, Urban. It is so good. It really, really is. I had never had it before I made it last year, but it's a staple. The only reason why I'm not making it is because I didn't make it to the store to get my stuff. I had a hair appointment today that took way longer than I would have ever wanted to be at the girl's house, and yeah, I have yellow, purple, red, and green bells. You can use any of those, any and all of those.
Mm-hmm. Mix it up.
Because I've added the purples to mine before because I grew purple last year. The purple beauties. It's called Festive Jam. Yep. And it's basically just the peppers. You see, she just put all the peppers in her jelly maker and sugar, vinegar,
I put
and
pepper in, the peppers, a cup of vinegar, a little bit of red pepper flakes, and then
yeah.
I'm gonna add in 3 cups of sugar when this beeps.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep. And like I said, if you want to tone down the heat on it, you can. TT with that contraption. I'll have her tell y'all what it is when she come over. But yes, you can. I saw your question, bro. Bro wants to know what's that contraption you're using.
That is the jam and jelly maker. It's my ball. Looks like my thing is froze.
Oh, it is. Yes, it's by Ball. And so it once she unfreezes, you'll see it working, but it stirs constantly, so she doesn't have to stand in there and do it.
That's exactly what it does. I press a button for either jam or a button for jelly. It beeps. It tells you when to add the sugar because then it's up to a certain temperature. And then it just stirs. That's all it does is stir.
Mm-hmm.
And then beeps when it's done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's like on a hot plate. So it's heating up right now. And you'll see the peppers start to break down and everything.
Yep. Absolutely. And like I said, if you want to cut back on the heat, just don't use as many jalapenos in it. Just use a couple. I would absolutely not omit it.
Mm-mm. It's like a sweet and sour sauce.
It is.
It's the perfect blend
at all.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between jam and jelly? Jam is with juice. It doesn't have any chunks in it. And then if it has any fruit or veggie chunks in it, it's actually, I mixed that up. Jelly is with juice. So like when we get grape jelly, there's nothing in it. It's just grape jelly, gelatin. And jam has the chunks in it. Looks like a bundt cake pan. It does. I ain't never thought about that. I could probably make me a cake in that.
David said jam don't shake like that. She is high tech. I think her and Liddy B have the jam and jelly maker. Mm-hmm. I'm the jam and jelly maker in my house. For now, anyway. Jelly jiggle. I may need one. I agree, Urban. That's why I said for now. Y'all see me get one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for stirring the pot. Yes.
Let's stir in the pot. Then it get the popping. And no, ma'am.
Well, only when I'm causing trouble. I know that's right. I have an employee. Well, she's not up under me. Her supervisor is somebody else, but she works with me, and she is a pot stirrer, and it's not in a good way. Like nobody even want to talk to her. She is such a troublemaker. Urban cooks. She absolutely does. Urban, I guess I shouldn't have answered for you. David's asking, do you cook?
Urban scared me about the flies on the sweet peppers. And while I was chopping up the peppers, I was like, oh, what's that? Urban be scaring me.
That's some Canadian bugs.
They don't do that here.
That's some Canadian bugs. If I have that happen now, I'm a freak out. So I pray it doesn't. I just never thought of it. Hey, Connor's Curiosity. How are you?
Curiosity.
Yeah.
That's 2 cups of sugar. I'm gonna add one more.
Broke, is your thumbnail up yet? What you talking about tomorrow? I missed it the last one, and I was so mad. I was still not all the way feeling better. I was so mad though. I haven't either, Miss Cheryl, and I hope I never do. I know that's right, Mike. I know you're going live tomorrow. I already knew that. What's the topic? We just having gardening chat. I could finally feel like I could really be a part of conversation there because it's finally warming up here.
It is.
It is finally, the forecast going forward is still showing consistent warm weather.
Mine is not. So I put the blueberry and the tomato that my neighbor gave me last week outside. But the tomato's gonna have to come in tomorrow because it's supposed to be thunderstorming and dipping down into the 40s.
Oh.
So, but after that, I think it's supposed to be it's getting up there.
Oh, see, we are going to have the storm. We are getting the storm tomorrow, but our high tomorrow is 79.
Mm-hmm.
And our low is 61. Going forward, we don't dip under the 50s. Oh, that's a lie. I see May 15th is say 46. 16th is 47 degrees is the low. We'll see if that changes. But I have some tomatoes and some peppers out there, and they just gonna do what it do. 10 bag gardening. Okay, awesome. 10 bag gardening habits.
That'd be a good one. Mike, if I ever see a maggot on papers, I'm burning the world down.
And I'm like you, Urban. I like to eat them raw. That's why that whole conversation freaks me out. Because I like them both ways. Don't get me wrong. I like them cooked or raw, but I love to just cut it up and just eat it. They so good and refreshing. A good bell pepper. When I looked, something was jiggling. Oh Jesus!
I'd be done. Done.
Never happened again. It could have been under composted manure. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Hey,
Angela.
Look like she stays somewhere else. Right. That is true. Because she's in Texas as well. And she don't harvest corn, peas, beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. Potatoes? She did a potato video today. Man, Angela in here?
Yeah.
Yes. I think we passed our last frost. I have been past the last frost day, but I didn't trust that date. You know how it is, Urban. It's just see how those peppers look like they kind of settling.
It's heating up. The sugar is breaking down.
What we doing with these bugs? Killing them. I saw a cabbage moth today. I know that's right. I gave her the side eye. I know that's right. I have one of those Dollar Tree waste baskets, the little wire on top of my red mustard. Because I'm like, don't touch. Don't touch. And I almost bought something the other day at the big box store because I have carpenter bees. And I just had my fence redone. And I had to replace 2 of my posts because of those carpenter bees. And it's a contraption that they go into, but they can't get back out. and it smells like cedar or something like that that attracts them, I might have to go back and get it. I thought it was a little expensive to deal with, but I'm like, I want them gone. And it's at least 2 or 3 of them I've been seeing, but I don't want them nesting up into my post again on my fence. I did not trust that day. I agree, Miss Cheryl. I still have my stuff inside. I did start taking some things outside. My sorrel's outside right now, my moringa, some peppers and some tomatoes. My sorrel and moringa are in 5-gallon buckets, so if need be, I could probably just bring them in if it gets. But I don't think we're going to drop enough to make that have to happen. But I could, and I do have a greenhouse, so not a real one, but you know what I mean, one of them plastic thingies.
So is this considered bougie Cannon? I feel like I'm having.
I know that's right, and you should. I'm out. I'm going tomorrow though. Y'all, I didn't have the energy to go to the store today, but I am going tomorrow because I need to get my pot to pop my other cherry tree. I do not want to have it's still in that pot I got it in. And I get these really big ones at Sam's Club for like $20.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get that. But I will definitely be re-upping on my wine because I'm out. I'm out. So I'll probably be sipping while I'm watching Broke tomorrow. Because I need some. I have a red, but I want the peach. That's my favorite. Woodpeckers are hollowing out. Yes, somebody else was telling us they were having a woodpecker issue. Connor's curiosity. I can't remember who it was, and I was like, I don't get them at my house, but one of my girlfriends, she doesn't live but maybe 5 minutes from me, and she does. She feeds. She has like a little bird feeder for woodpeckers, and then she has one for the regular birds. I just dropped my tomatoes just before soil reunion. Okay, but they skinny. I saw carpet beagle under my deck. Yep, Urban. They are not good. I'm sure
our deck.
They are not good. Last year I let them stick around because I was like, oh, pollinators.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the damage they were creating, and I figured out what they were. I was
Yeah.
like, carpenter bees.
Mm-hmm. David said it in his video, woodpeckers. Hey, Nola, saying
that's who it was. I knew somebody was talking about it. Hey, Nola. Did you fertilize them and miss your okay? Started them super early inside. Wait a minute, I must have missed a part of that, Broke. You started
my
what?
sink keeps freezing.
Oh, he's talking about his tomatoes. That's what it was. It was David. I couldn't remember who I saw talking about that. I don't deal with them over where I'm at. But like my yard, for those who don't know, I don't have any trees in my yard other than the trees that I bought that are fruit trees, and they're not even in my yard. They're in pots. I have them in like really big pots. David was fussing at me because he saw my cherry tree in one of the videos. He's like, that's too close to your house, don't you? I said, I know in a pot. I can move it.
I knew it the whole time. I was just waiting on somebody to say something.
Yeah, I knew it when I put it over there. I just wanted it kind of out of the way. It's not big. So when I moved it out now away from the house because I needed to like get things situated, but yes.
So yeah, I don't have to do anything. It's doing all the stirring. It's got 8 minutes left. I heated up my jars. So
it's bubbling. It's doing its thing.
It's
Y'all, I'm
delicious.
telling you, this jam is so good. And I took some to a party, and I had took a thing of brie cheese, a circle of brie cheese, and then you just pour it over that, and you can dip
Mm-hmm.
your crackers in it or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And when I tell you, the people that were at this get together, they were like they tore it up.
Yeah.
TTU cray cray. Yeah, they have woodpeckers here, David, in Ohio. Yep. I have a bird feeder, but not for woodpeckers. My bird feeder is, and I need to go get some more food for that. It's just wild birds, random wild birds. And they be coming. I fill it up. If I was to fill it up this morning, it would have been gone by the time I got back from getting my hair done. They do not play around. They are picky about the corn, though. They will pick the corn out, and then it'll be all in my mulch. But they'll come. I'm like, I don't know why y'all act like y'all not getting no more food until it's gone. So they come back and get it. Either they do or the squirrels do. Somebody.
Somebody does. Night, bro. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night. But yeah, I do hummingbirds, and they eat so much. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen those here.
We
I'm sure.
tried hummingbirds once, a hummingbird feeder, but the ants just got to it because it's like a syrup. Just they got to it. So we never did it after that.
Yeah.
Then we did wild birds, but then the squirrels came and took all that.
Well, I don't care who gets it because my objective of having the bird feeder was to keep the squirrels out of my garden. So I was like, if they have to fight the birds for food, I got bird food I'm looking at right now. I thought I was completely out. I am not.
I watched the video and the lady put a camera on her bird feeder.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I was so excited to see the beautiful birds. Girl, it was a raccoon, and the raccoon was going at it.
Ooh, now I don't have that. Sheesh. Now I've seen, we get weirdly quite a bit of wildlife where I live at.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't deer or bunnies or raccoons or whatever, but in my personal yard, I've never seen anything more than a bunny, and other than squirrel.
I've seen squirrel, bunnies, raccoons, possums.
I have seen possums, but not in my yard. I've seen them on my street.
Kodak has seen him. He has got to one. One morning before going to work, I let him out, and it was dark outside. Mm-hmm. And he was looking out the window, and I just thought maybe he had to go. So I went and let him out. He ate and shook it. And I'm like, come here.
Oh, and no, that's what they for. We used to actually let our dog out to go get.
I didn't know what it was because I didn't see it. So I'm like, I hope this ain't somebody's cat. I hope it isn't a bunny. I didn't know what it was. All I saw was gray. And brought him back in the house, and we could see out the window. And then I could see it start to move. And then like it turned its head, and I was like, it's a possum. So I woke my daughter up, and I'm like, I don't know if it's dead or not. If it's dead, I need you to let me know because I need to have somebody come and get it before Kodak goes back outside. But if it walks away, it's fine. And about an hour later, she was like, it's gone. So ain't seen it since then.
No, we used to literally be like, go get it. And open the door and let our dog go. We had a
I didn't know. He knew. He knew. I didn't know.
You know what, David? Last year I had this little baby cute little what I thought was a chickmuck coming around my fence, coming up under my fence. And I was like, oh, it's probably hungry and thirsty. And I put a little bowl out there with some water. And then I was telling my coworker about it. And he was like, a chipmunk? You sure that wasn't a ground squirrel? I was like, no, it was like a blondie brown color. He was like, yeah. I was like, no. And I Googled it. I said, God Dang it. It was a squirrel. Nah, welcomed it into my space. I'm like, and it was a baby. I mean, it was
You were
tiny.
feeding it and
Oh,
everything.
oh. I was like, oh,
Connor
little
says
guy,
she
I
has
won't hurt
2 field
you.
cameras up. David says possums play dead, but don't be dead. I know, because another time, a possum was out there playing dead, and
Mm-hmm.
we kept looking at it, and it was all turned up. And the next
Ooh,
morning, it was gone.
Connor's curiosity, where you at? The camera picking up bobcats? Where you at? What state? I don't need to know the city. Are you in the States? Where you at? It was not
That's not.
chipmunk. It was a ground squirrel, for sure. I'm not feeding anything that
I
ain't
know
mine.
that's right.
I
I'm not
shouldn't
feeding
have been.
anything that ain't mine.
I shouldn't have been. It was cute though.
Mimi was like, I fed some cats. No, 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 no. No, we don't do that over
I'm
here.
that person. I used to feed the squirrels, not living here. This was like 2 houses back. Let me tell you, these ghetto suckers, once you start feeding them, they climb up on your screen, looking into your
Uh-huh.
house, like, is there any more food? I have 2 road runners that hang around the house. I call them Ronnie and Rhonda. Hilarious. East Texas? So you're with David Corey. Yeah, to me chipmunks and squirrels are the same. Um Probably pretty much, but they are there's one that looks similar to the ground squirrels look similar to chipmunks there, but their fur is a little different. They smart enough to play dead. A lot of things are.
Okay, so I only have 5 jars. That's all I had here at the house, and I wasn't going to get no more.
What size are you doing? 4 ounces?
You know what size I'm doing, Gina.
You don't have enough jars.
That's fine.
Are you kind of out in the country area of Texas? Connor's curiosity. Is that why you get more wildlife? But I can't. I actually get for where I am. We actually do see a lot of wildlife ourselves. My camera never picks anything up though, but I only have it where it's facing. It wouldn't catch everything. That okay? That makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, we it's not odd for me to see a deer. That's probably the biggest wildlife I would see. But I see bunny. I see whole bunny families. The parents and little bitties. They would be in our yard all the time. Um, I would sometimes see them when I'm driving up the street or something in the yard. I see them all the time. I don't typically see raccoons, even though they're probably around somewhere. I'm looking for a big yellow cat that's been seen near me. Wow. Mm-mm. Goodness. Yeah, you got to keep you some cameras to make sure of what's coming around. Mm-mm. And you garden as well? Connor's curiosity. Do you have any problems with wildlife getting into eating up your food for your garden? Animals on security cameras. Really, Mike? See, I don't catch them. Yes, your camera froze again, Tia. The one by the stove.
It keeps cutting out for some reason, like turning completely off.
My neighbors tease me about my herd of pet deer. We do containers. Awesome. I do both. I do containers and raised beds. Yep, I was doing some containers today because I just needed to get some things out of the house. the sorrel for one. So I'm really hoping, like they're in containers. So like I said, if the temps drop to where I'm concerned, I'll just bring them in because I have 3 sorrel plants, and then I have my moringa, one moringa plant. I told you didn't have enough. You need like one big jar that you could
I
just put
know.
in. Um, we have massive problem with feral hogs.
Oh
Really?
wow. Yeah, that's a Texas thing.
Yeah. Some of my deer like it spicy. They sometimes really eat the jalapeno. Hey, you Groro. How are
Hey.
you? I think the squirrels got in my hot peppers last year. Like I would find one or two bitten off of, and I would just be like, I hope your mouth just fell all the way off. Because I grow some hot ones. So I'd be like, I hope your mouth just burnt. But most of the problems I have with squirrels is just the digging. They're not taking food. They're typically just being destructive. And guys, you can type "Hey Love" in the chat, and it will drop your channel link so we can check you out.
Thank
Connor, do you do content? So that if you do, definitely drop your channel link so we can go check you out and check out your channel.
hot.
Florida, it's a
Okay.
wild panda, like a pig. Okay. Florida has hogs as well. Really? You in Florida, Nola? I thought you was in New Orleans. Saw a few across the street in my neighborhood. You must just be from New Orleans. Nolans. I fish a lot and do outdoor stuff. Awesome.
Gina, do you
Yes.
remember how long these need to go for?
Isn't it like 10 minutes or 15 maybe?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Huh?
I think it's 10 minutes.
I think so, especially for the size jars you use. Yes, from the loop. Yes, we would. I would definitely check you out, Connor's Curiosity. You went from Louisiana to Florida. I've never been to Florida, but I've been to Louisiana. Mm, awesome. With your own fishing baits.
Okay.
Fishing is a great hobby. Great hobby.
See, I've been over to Connor's before and have some fishing videos.
Yeah. Settled into Florida after retirement. That's awesome. You know what? A lot of people retire in Florida. That's like the place to be. For me, it's not. Let me tell you why. The bugs. As much as I don't like being in Ohio because we do get the cold seasons, um, it's the bugs for me. Y'all have human-sized bugs in Florida. That much I know.
Yes. Yes.
For my high school fishing team. Oh, as a sport? Nice. Hurricane, hell no. What you talking about, hurricane? Oh, because of Florida, they have hurricanes. Yeah, but I mean, doesn't it? Don't they kind of roll across many of the southern states? when that happens. Ornament fishing. Cool. I don't even know if I've ever even heard of that. Is the object of it to get the biggest fish? Now that makes sense. Or the most. I don't know. Was trying to get back to Texas, but found a civilian job here. Okay. In my mind, Texas also has big bugs, which I will be
Everything is
visiting.
big in Texas.
And I will be visiting there this year for work.
Yes,
And I
it's
will
10
be praying.
minutes.
Okay. I will be saying prayers. I'm not kidding you. Y'all just don't. I swear. I had a friend in Miami, and he was like, "You should come down here and visit." And I was like, "No, it's the bugs for me." He's like, "You wouldn't. They don't even know. They don't bother us." Da 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 da. I said, "The fact that I don't like bugs, I would literally get off of the plane and they would all land on my body."
She's
I
here.
know this.
Gina's
I
here.
know this. And they'd be like, "Oh, that never happens." And I would be dead because I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to have a heart attack. By the time we see it in Texas, it's a tornado. Okay. The bugs is too much. Have everything hibernate. That part.
No joke.
I can't, you Goro. I cannot. True. Those tree roaches are no joke. Nola, no. That's what I'm. I had a coworker who used to live there when she was little, and she was telling me a story about one night. There was one. I guess it was when they moved there that all their stuff hadn't gotten there yet, and so they were all sleeping in their parents' room because their bed was there. So they slept. The kids slept on the floor,
Mm-mm.
and
I don't like the
she
way the story is going.
listen, and she woke up and she saw something on the wall that was moving, and it was one of those. What do they call them? Palmettos or whatever they call them, the flying roaches.
No.
Mm, no,
Mm-mm.
top finishers. Top, but what makes you top?
He
Is it the
said
amount? Oh, there I
five fish
missed it.
that weigh the most.
Gotcha. I missed that part. Sorry. College scholarships are awarded to the Fin. Oh, that is awesome. Anything that can get you some scholarship. Absolutely so. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I have never even heard of that. But
No, no, no.
everything has a sport, like a competition to it. Almost every that's what they're called.
David Tree Roaches. Where y'all live? Only bugs
That's
here or
in
Drew bugs?
Florida, David. That's
Mhm.
in Florida. I'm not sure if that's the only place that has those things, but I know Florida does. I didn't know Georgia had the geckos.
I didn't either.
And I've been to Georgia several times. But I got a phone call from a friend in Georgia that some of the people in the chat know. And she was doing some stuff in her garden, and one of those got in her hair. And she
Oh
almost
no.
lost her mind. And she called me because she just needed to vent. Because she was like, I said,
No,
girl,
ma'am. No.
I would be sprawled out right now. Like, she said her dogs was looking at her crazy because she was trying, like going crazy, trying to get it out. Oh,
Miss
the
Cheryl
word.
said Texas has scorpions, and Connor says scorpions here. No, Confu. I
Nope,
can't.
nope, 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 nope. Can't do it. Worst feeling in Georgia was trapped A bathroom toilet and bugs came.
That's real. I believe that.
No,
David not bothered by no gnats.
no. Mm-mm. Look, I'm starting to scratch. That means no.
Mhm. Mhm.
Excuse
I
me.
know. Not the hair. I'm taking
Yes,
this.
it got in her.
My phone is
her
overheated because it's
yes,
hot. It's hot, hot.
it got in her hair. Maybe
Yeah.
one day she'll tell the story on her channel. Because no. I didn't notice the gnats either, David. Not like no. And I've been there several times. And
I don't
in
think
the
I'm
dead of summer. I didn't notice anything that was like that.
It's hot, hot.
I didn't see the tree roaches when I lived in Texas. I bet you they are there. I can believe that. Haven't seen any here in Florida. Ah. Oh, there's my future wife, Renaissance. You so crazy. You better leave Miss Vanessa alone. I live here, not bothered by them. Do you notice the gnats, Miss Cheryl? I didn't notice that in when I was there. And I've been to different parts. I've been to Smyrna, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Decatur. I didn't notice it. And I was outside most of the times I was there. Like we went to a park event. There was like a event at the park where they had bands just playing and everybody just came out with their blankets and chairs and coolers. There was also food trucks out there. And then one in Decatur, we were at a cousin's house outside barbecuing. Wow. I'm you need to stop harassing the ladies. Hey, Miss Felicia.
Hey, Miss Felicia. Miss Felicia, like, what I done walked in now?
You walked in at the wrong time because I know you're next. My sister lived in El Paso and said she shake her shoes out. Yeah, I definitely see
I
that.
believe that.
They do have gnats, but you have to have something they like. Oh, okay. You almost made me choke. He's horrible, Vanessa. Goodness. Can't take him nowhere.
Gina, please say hi.
Philip. Don't act shy. Kodak. He turned his back on me?
He turned his back on you.
I think he is upset because I have made several promises to come rescue him, and I have not. And he's sick of me.
He came in here when you laughed.
Philip. But he wanted me to see he turned his back on me. He didn't just do it and preemptively already have his back turned. No, he looked at the camera and turned his back. Did y'all see that? Kodak.
He like Gina, y'all. He always trying to get in the camera when Gina on.
He turned his back on me. We will talk about this later, Philip. You will answer for embarrassing.
He's still looking off in the corner. Ain't nothing over there. He's still looking.
You will answer for embarrassing me on this here YouTube. I can't.
All right, it's been 10 minutes.
Miss Cheryl's in Georgia, David. At least last I knew. Miss Felicia, you see Kodak turn his back on me? He is sick of me. He like, you keep saying you're gonna come rescue me, but you don't. And now I'm still stuck here with my brother who gets away with murder. Who said Arizona? David, I ain't keeping up with your conversation. I'm
Well,
lost.
I got 5 of those 4 ounces, and then I have a big jar.
Nice. Look at that, guys. Look how pretty that is.
Ooh, look at the pepper.
The peppers just float around in the jam.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kid you not, I will not steer you wrong. It is so good. For those who have never had
This
it.
is, if you've had just regular jalapeno pepper jelly, so much better.
I've never had the regular jalapeno one. It don't even look as good.
I had it because it was like the first pepper one that I made. And
Ah,
then Lydia made this once, and I made it. And I was like, you didn't say how good it was.
mm-hmm. Yes, Miss Felicia, it's the festive jam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, this is my favorite, hands down.
Mm-hmm. Miss Felicia says so good, and it is.
And y'all, we got on at 9 and we're done already and didn't even start immediately. Easy.
Yes. Even if you're the stirrer, it's still
even if you got to stir, it's still easy.
It's an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I definitely need to make some because I'm out of the only jam I have right now is the caramel apple. I have a couple jars of that one left. I still have cranberry sauce, and I have the marmalade, the cranberry. I think I did cranberry orange marmalade.
Did you do cranberry orange?
I think so.
I still have the marmalades. I like the marmalades. I won't give those away.
Mm-hmm. I still have some of that. So those are the only 2 I have. I don't consider the cranberry sauce being one of my jellies or jams.
It's sauce. Miss Felicia or Miss Cheryl said y'all started me out on the hard stuff.
Miss Cheryl, you jumped in. But if you could do the hard stuff, you could go. You could always backtrack and do jellies and jams.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Martika, what's going on?
Martika. Yes. When you gonna send a taste TT? Yes, it's good. And it's so easy. And you can, do bigger jars if you want to. Like how she had one jar that was bigger. I typically do you did the 4 ounces. I typically
4 ounces.
do 8
ounces.
Which is not that much bigger. So I have one of each on my desk. This is a 4 ounce, and then that's the 8. And I typically do these.
Yes, Connor. FR is Miss Felicia.
Yes. That's who we're calling Miss Felicia. Yes. Y'all have me doing meat and salsa, cutting all that stuff. But are you disappointed that you canned up that meat? Excuse me.
Right.
I have used so many jars of my canned chicken and my canned beef. Days that I'm just tired and I don't feel like cooking, I will make some quick beef and noodles or some chicken, whatever.
I have added the beef. Like if I make beef stew or beef something, I just need a little bit more beef. I'm just gonna add some of that beef in there. I got one of those small little crock pots for my work, and I was like, I'm gonna start taking me some of these little pint jars to work and heating it up in that crock pot.
Yep. Me too, Miss Felicia. I need to do more jellies and jams. I wanted to do this jam tonight, but I didn't make it to the store because
She's
my hair
tired.
just took way too long.
She was tired.
Yeah, I have come to the conclusion I'm getting too old for some things. I just ain't got it like I used to.
I heard somebody at work and I could hear her talking and she was like, I just think I'm getting old. And I was like, because you are. We the same age. You're getting old, hon. I need you to face it.
Exactly. Connor, your dad is your cameraman. That's awesome. Excuse me, guys. He said that's the voice you're going to hear on the videos.
Did you want to try it again?
No, I am not. I still have some. Yep. And my son finally figured it out. My daughter said when she is here for my son's graduation, she is taking some to Colorado with them. I know that's right. I ever grow cucumber pickles. I did do pickles. I still have quite a bit of jars of pickles. My daughter be eating up all my pickles. My oldest, she loves pickles.
Wait, what? I'm 37. Well, you almost there, Miss Felicia. You almost there.
Yeah.
Who's the pup? The pup is Kodak Philip Bailey Brown. And he usually likes the sound of Gina's voice, but she's on his list.
Princess Grandma said, if that's your excuse, Gina, I know I better go sit down somewhere. I Renaissance Grandma. I'm like, I have to remind myself that you are not that spring of a chicken anymore. You can't do all the things like you used to.
Facts.
That means I gotta do
so many facts.
I love pickles too. Yep. Y'all not old as me, not too old. He is a good looking pup. He is so pretty. Yes. That's why I'm going to kidnap him.
Plus, you ain't got to kidnap him if he's given to you.
Well, that's true. He's not going to be changing climates much, so he's going to get the snowy, cold weather just like he does at home. He's just going to be in another state, but it won't feel like it.
Bye.
They come back and get him.
He got out the house today, so while we were taking those bushes and plants out the truck, Marcus opened the door and left it open, and Kodak didn't realize I was on the side of the house. So he came outside and booking it and was like, skirt. And I was like, come here. And he was like, and I'm like, nothing. Take your butt in the house.
Oh, he thought he had gotten away.
He thought he was free. I snatched him. My body reminds me on the regular. Yes. Just when I think I can do this, I don't need no help. And
then I had my nerve to come home. I had 2 big bags of soil in my trunk for a while. This is before I got sick. So I was like, I need to get those out of my trunk and take them into the backyard. And I mean, these were big bags, the 2 cubic foot bags. So these are big. Y'all. And usually I roll my what is that?
The wheelbarrow?
Basically, yes, the wheelbarrow. Around to the garage and load it and bring it back into the backyard. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna cut through the house and take it through the kitchen because my garage goes into the kitchen and I could go to the backyard.
How'd that work for you?
It was a lot. I had to sit down and catch my breath. It was too much.
I feel like I never have an issue getting the soil into the truck. I don't have getting it into the truck, but getting it out of the truck, I feel like,
that's the part. It did not seem so heavy when I bought it at the store.
Exactly. And I'd be like, oh no, I can't. I can't. It's done changed positions on me. It's not.
I
I
can't.
can't do it.
It was hot. It was a lot of heavy lifting.
It was the tax they added on. Tax made it heavier.
55 is not old, by the way. And I'm not 55 yet, but it still isn't old. Even though I'm on here acting like I'm just old and decrepit. It's only because sometimes my body tells me that I'm doing too
My
much.
body. It'd be my knee. And then I call myself taking the stairs at work. I don't have a problem going down the stairs. It's that going back up the stairs. And then that knee be like, so then I be trying to like double up the stairs so I can avoid this knee.
It's the opposite for me. Going up doesn't bother my knee. Going down does.
Really?
Impact going down. But I could go up all day.
It's that bending. And you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh. Ooh.
I get myself.
Why don't hit the stairs?
I don't have any sons, or else I would do that. He always complains about me buying all the stuff and waiting on him to bring it in. I've enjoyed being with you, chatting amazing. I'll watch you. Thank you, Connor.
Bye, Connor.
Peace and chicken grease. That's look at you trying to use some old school. Yes. Oh heck no. I go late to the store. Go directly to customer service and say, well, yeah, I've done that before. Like, I haven't gone to ask for help, but I have a cousin that works at one of the big box stores. One of my younger cousins. If whenever I see him there, he just gets whatever I need and loads it for me. But I don't mind loading.
Yeah, I never have a problem. It's the unloading.
It's the unloading that gets me. Slide into the wheelbarrow. Yes, that's what I do when I get home typically. And just roll it to the backyard. Yes. But I usually don't need to get help at the store. I don't know why. Because I usually get one of those bed thingies, the flat bed thingy. I'll put it on there and roll it on out to the car. It's always when I gotta unload. Same thing with cases of water.
Yeah, I agree.
Usually I load them in my car and my husband will unload those. I don't let him deal with the soil because he be trying to do that stuff and then I'd be worried that his heart rate gonna be crazy and we're gonna have an issue. So
yeah,
I'd be like, I don't trust. He'd be like, I can't get it. No. I'm not going to the hospital because your heart started acting crazy. Not doing
I just feel like I just don't have a problem getting stuff into the cart. Even like the cases of water or anything, or getting into the car, it's getting them out.
Unloading. Yeah, it's the unloading.
It's the unloading. Maybe because I've sat down, I haven't been standing up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I don't either. But it does.
I'd be like, it can stay in the car. Just leave it in the car.
I've done that too. And my husband's like, no, it can come out. No, it'll be fine.
Like, it's fine. It's good.
It's
not too hot. Them cases ain't gonna explode.
It's not hurt nothing. Yes.
Then they roll it around in the back. Marcus is like, what's that? I'm like, I don't hear nothing. Just turn the music up. It's good.
You're trying to find a lady that changes oil. Why do we need to change the oil? Do you mean we take it to get it changed? I mean, I know how oil change is done, but I don't want to do that. I'm not getting up under nobody's car. You got to go under it to take the thing off to drain out the old oil. No.
Change a tire? Yeah, change tire. No problems with it. Not an issue. I'm not getting up under no car. I'm not getting up under no car.
Hey, Pal Pal. How you been?
Nice, Miss Felicia. She made her own beds.
Nice. Now what's she gonna plant? I know how David. That's
I'll
right.
cook while you change the oil. No.
David, Alicia, I know how it's done. And that's because I'm a daddy's girl. So my dad he could literally take a car completely apart,
Mm-hmm.
body and internal pieces, and put it back
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was
I
like
would be
that with my
rusty.
uncle. I was real close to my uncle, and he taught me all of that stuff, all of it. He even got me one of them big jacks, so I don't have to use the little jack, and I keep that. Like, that's my jack. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Take it to. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
It's 4 a.m. Pow pow. Wow.
In Italy.
Mhm. Oh, that's right, Michelle. She said she cool. You changed the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So true. Mm-mm. Not doing it. That's a big job to do. Like, yeah, no.
I'm not getting under no car.
Mm-mm.
I'm not getting under no car. Mm-mm. No,
It
man.
was cute and fun when you were a kid. Like I would get up under there because you felt like you was getting up
You
under
was
there
doing something.
with my dad and handing him different tools and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Nope. Nope.
I'll change the oil if I have to, as long as I have one of those rollers. I don't never want to have to, my Renaissance grandma, but I know what you mean. Like I said, I know how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it. I could do
I'm
it
not
too.
lifting the car, not changing the tire, not me. Oh, that's right, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. Now I could do a tune up on my car, but I haven't had a car that needed one
Mm-hmm.
in forever. Since I haven't had to have a tune up done on a car since before 2006. And the reason I know what year it was before is because the two cars back, I had a 2006 Ford Taurus. I got it in January of 2007. I have not had a tune up done on any car I've had since then. I had that car for 10 years. It
Mm-hmm.
never needed a tune up. And then the car I had after was the, um, what is that thing? Escape, Ford Escape. And never had, well, I haven't had that one that long. And then the one I got now.
What do you have now? Is that an escape?
But it's an Escape too.
Okay.
It's just a newer one. Yeah. She planted cabbage, tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon, cantaloupe, greens, green
Nice.
beans.
She
You
did
right. Way
good.
too much. She said way too much. That's a lot for one bed. I hope that's a big bed. I just want to see her get her nail dirty. Oh, I don't care about getting my. I was about to say they might be dirty now. They're not though.
I'm like, it washes out. That is what soap and water is for.
I ain't afraid to get these hands dirty.
Ain't recipes tonight. Pow pow. We done.
It is done
We
already.
done.
We made festive jelly or festive jam. Yes. You just missed it, Pow Pow.
Mm-hmm. I changed roadside. I changed tires a few years ago because roadside assistance was too slow getting there. I know that's right. I know
Yeah.
that's right. With my other truck, it went on a flat, and I had got all the stuff, and I started changing it and helping talking my daughter through it. Only thing was, the last time I changed the tire, I did it on my little bitty car, not a big truck, and I wasn't sure where to put the
Mm-hmm.
jack since it was a
Mm-hmm.
lot more weight. So I called my father-in-law, and he came over. I got it, Pops. I just need to make sure I'm putting in the right spot
Mm-hmm.
to support the weight. But
Mm-hmm.
he had brought his friends over, and they did it.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm. My feet ain't kicked up yet, David.
My feet kicked up.
See? Mine ain't yet.
Mine is.
But yeah, I don't want to have to do it. If I don't have to, I ain't gonna do it.
Right. If I don't have to, I'm not.
But if I had to, I know how to get it done. I'm with you. I definitely know how to do it. Those are the three things I know I could do. I could change. I think I could figure out how to put brakes on. I've watched it done a lot of times. I've never done it though. Um, Brake pads, but like I said, I've only seen it. I never actually physically done it. But I could change a tire. I really think I could do a tune up, and I'm not changing the oil if I don't have to. I know how it's done. I don't want to do it.
Miss Felicia, do you have one of those newer cars? Because my mom has a newer Cadillac SUV, and hers doesn't have a spare. And I'm like, no, I'm like, that ain't no way. It has to have a spare. It has to have a spare. It did not.
So the mat that's in the back, it wasn't one under there.
Right.
And it also was not.
There wasn't one underneath. Nope. And my son just got the new truck. I don't know if it has a spare. It does not have it underneath. There is a mat, but I would have to take the seats down and all that stuff, and I'm not doing that. But I don't know if it has a spare. And I feel like they're not putting spares on these newer cars.
Mine has one.
You get on my nerves. My car doesn't have a spare.
Interesting.
No spare.
I think because my daughter has a smaller car, and I want to say hers was like underneath it, and she didn't think she had a spare. And it was funny because you wouldn't think on the car, the kind of car she has, that it would be underneath it, and it was.
Yeah.
I've seen it on.
I think we ended up looking on YouTube trying it because it was underneath, so trying to get the bar to drop it, and getting it to release the spare, but it was underneath. This one, I don't know if it has a spare. I'm gonna Google it. I don't know.
Nola said they really don't do spares anymore.
See?
Interesting. Wait a minute, pal. What did you say you cooked? Jumped. I don't even know how to pronounce it, so we're not going there. But it is eggs with tomato sauce, basil, red hot chili pepper, and Parmesan cheese. Nice.
Pow. I want some carbonara. We went to an Italian place for lunch. And I'm like, do you have some carbonara? No, they didn't. It's so good. Pow, can you make some and give me some?
I would like to try that. You had me at the spice when it spiced it up because I love a good spice. I have a spare 2009 Honda. It's there with a full tire on it.
So Google says I have one. Under the third row.
Papa said I was talking about food because I know more about that than cars.
Yeah, I know how to cook carbonara, TT. Yes.
That's new cars.
I need a video.
Any donut tire. Well, most of them do have the donut. You can only drive a few miles. Best call assistant. Or like if you do have the donut, most times the space that they are in is still big enough for a full-size tire. You can always just buy a full size and have it as your spare. I've done that before.
That's for my mom. She's just gonna buy a full size and have it as her spare.
I've done that before.
Felicia says 2014 Cooper, and hers, my mom's is a 2014. Cadillac has all these numbers and letters.
Girl, bye.
Some new cars don't have spares. I don't.
But 2014, that's almost a 10-year-old car. They should have a spare. When you say new, I think of something that's like new, though. That's crazy. Yeah, mine does. My 12 has one, and then my 19 has one.
This one says this one does. that I have a spare.
I would listen. I would never, David. Let me tell you something. Now that has been sprinkled in my brain, any car I get from here on out, that's going to be a question. And if it's say the answer is no, that's going to be a prereq to me purchasing. That's going to be one of those little perks they're going to have to throw
Mm-hmm.
in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't walk away without getting me something extra. Anytime I
Mm-hmm.
get a car nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
I had the dealer offer to put in a remote start just to appease me.
Mm-hmm. Gina got that clout, y'all.
Listen,
Yep.
they do what they need to make a sale.
I don't think my mom's car has a Cadillac or has a spare a Cadillac. And see, my mom has it's a SUV. They're all numbers. QX5, XT6. I don't know what it is. It's a SUV. 2 rows. But it's a
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac. That was like her dream car. And
I
then
love
Mark
these
has,
Falcons.
has a Cadillac. I don't know if his Cadillac has a spare. I'm gonna text him.
Mm-mm. I don't do. I love Cadillacs. I love Lincolns, but I don't do them because I don't love paying for getting things fixed on certain cars.
Marcus has always been a Lincoln or
I
a
am.
Cadillac.
That was
All,
my mom. My mom loved Lincolns,
mhm. I
and
could not stand them because they're always he always gets the long ones.
the big body. Yeah,
And oh my God, I don't
yeah.
like driving this long, low car. I can't even
Mm-hmm.
now. His Cadillac. I don't like it's a beautiful car. It's gorgeous. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
drive it. I want an SUV. I want to sit up.
Yep. After getting an SUV, I couldn't do a car again. I don't like getting down into cars. I'd rather climb up into one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. It just feels
That's
like
how I am.
they're so low. It just yeah,
They're
it's weird.
they're so
Mm-hmm.
low.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marcus says his doesn't have a spare. What is yours? No, why? I mean, yes, why? See, he been out with the neighbor, throwing a couple back. We just
Different.
I'm gonna let him go back to sleep.
I love my Mini Cooper, but not the maintenance cost. I'm picky about what I buy because I don't want to pay a lot to get it fixed. If I had to, you just want to be a big truck driver. Listen, David, if I could get the truck I wanted, it's definitely the Ford F-250, blacked out and in. It had.
Hey,
I'm
Urban
telling you.
Harvey.
Hey, Urban Harvest. I was listen. Don't play with me. I love them. They are so big and roomy, though.
Mm-hmm. I
So
told
big.
Marcus today, I was like, I want my next car to be a Yukon. What's wrong with this? There's nothing wrong with this, but it's not going to last the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I want a big car. I want a
Look,
Yukon.
Papa said Papa wants the 1960s to 70s Cadillac. Okay.
That's
Okay.
my daughter. Mimi wants like the 92 Cadillac DeVille. She had it all. I want this and this gotta
Mhm.
have this and this. That's because Marcus and Pops had you learning how to drive in that big old Lincoln town car.
Mhm. Yep. David Force is all I've driven for the last almost 20 years. And they've been good by me. I don't do anything. I don't care for any of the like the um what am I thinking? Chevys and stuff. I like Buick, but again, The Buicks I like.
I've
I ain't gonna
never
try
been
to
a fan of like the Chevys and the Buick. I've always had GMC. That's he said GMC. Denali. I've always
Mhm.
had GMC. GMC ain't never
No,
did me wrong.
I
Never
won't
did me
deal with
wrong.
Chevy. To me, Chevy is cheap, and they didn't. They weren't always that way. Like the growing up, my dad had a Chevy. Back in the day, they were just better quality. But now, to me, Chevy just puts out cheap cars and
Mm-hmm.
SUV,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't. No, I don't want no parts of it. Like I said, if it's Buick, maybe, but Buicks are more expensive, and they are more expensive to fix when something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Whoa, 18-wheeler. That's Marcus on them 18-wheelers." But he drives them so much, he will not drive in town. We drive them.
Mm.
And even the grandkids, Papa, why you not driving? Because I don't have to.
Yes, I agree. Buick is a good car. I had a Riviera '96 supercharged. I used to have Chevys back in the day. I've had couple Monte Carlos. My very first car was a Chevy Monte Carlo, 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo. And then I had a 19 shoot, I don't even remember what it was, 1990 something Chevy Monte Carlo, like a 94, 93, something like that. I've only drove to, what is DR cars?
Let me see.
I've only drove two-door cars. Yeah, no. My last two-door was my Monte Carlo that I had. And it was just me and my oldest at that time. Since then, all my cars have been four doors.
Yeah, the real problem is it's difficult to have maintenance of a Cadillac. And yeah, I believe that. It is
Mm-hmm.
also difficult to find the parts, especially. I will say Marcus just took his Cadillac in for some service and he's had it for about 3 or 4 years. And he was at the service place, the Cadillac dealership, and had called me wanting to know the warranty information. I was like, I don't think it's still under warranty. Warranty
Mm-hmm.
covered it. Warranty covered all of it, and he was able to get it repaired and everything, driving like brand new.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's why I don't fool with Chevy. Their warranty is trash on top of. Like, I feel like they're trash.
I'm
And I
so
feel like,
that was the warranty through the credit union, and I'm so glad when I got this truck, I was like, give me whatever he has on the Cadillac,
mm-hmm.
but I got it too. Cause I'm like 4 or 5 years down the line,
Mm-hmm.
I know ain't gonna have no issues with it.
Yeah. Most cars come with like it's usually a 3-year
So many
bumper
miles.
to bumper and then a 7-year powertrain, depending on the dealership. I think the only ones that come with better than that is Toyotas. Maybe Hondas and stuff like that. They typically have better warranties. Go
My mom
figure.
had an LTD back in the day, maybe 78.
Yeah, 71 Cutlass. Okay.
Good car.
Yeah.
I remember my mama had a Buick Skylark.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably like a 79 or something.
Mm-hmm.
She loved that little Skylark.
See. Hondas are good. I think Toyotas are too. I can't afford them. They're out of my pay range. And it's not that I probably can't afford them. I don't want to afford them.
I miss my little Honda. That Honda I got 1 year. Mimi was little. I got it like with a tax refund. Bought it from some man. I literally drove that Honda until I could not drive it no more.
You'll drive those cars 300 to 400 miles, 1,000 miles.
Yes.
Like there's no other cars that rack up mileage like
car. Couldn't turn the air conditioner on and turn the corner at the same time. One of them had to go. One
I've
time
been
the
there.
brakes went out on me at work, and like I was parking and it wouldn't stop, and I rolled down the hill. I turned around and came back up.
Yep.
You couldn't tell me nothing about that car. That was my car.
Listen. And a 93 Honda Crew dropped with, at the time, the largest tire size 17.
17.
And I don't like having no car that has no specialty type tires. My Monte Carlo had special. It didn't have special. It had factory rims, and I hit a pothole once, and it bent the rim, and I had to get it replaced at the junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost a couple $100.
Mm-hmm.
The junkyard. So just imagine buying it new, one rim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She's got them specialty rims.
I don't like it.
Can't do it.
I don't like it.
First car was a Nissan Sentra. Mercury Kruger, 400 horse.
All my cars were. I had Oldsmobile. I had Oldsmobile, Chevy, and Fords. I think that's all I've had. Well, Mercury, which is Fords. I had a Mercury Sable once, and I had a Oldsmobile Calais, and Monte Carlo, and then now I've been having Fords.
I had my cars. I've had the Honda Accord, then the Hyundai Sonata, and then I got the SUV. So the old SUV was Acadia, and then this new one is a Acadia Denali. And like I said, I'm kind of hooked on the GMC.
Yeah, it's whatever ain't done you wrong.
And it
Whoever
ain't done me wrong.
Yeah, it's expensive to buy a perfume too. Yes. Dolce Gabbana, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So version. I know that's right. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Zippy, 6-speed, manual transmission, hugs the road, just fun. Nice. I would not do no BMW. Mm-mm. Too expensive to fix. Too expensive.
Yep, Ford, found on road daily. I've heard that a lot.
What's that?
The acronyms for Ford,
Oh,
found on road daily.
oh. I didn't know that.
Minis are made by BMW. It's the Countryman SVU.
See, fact, I would never buy a BMW again. I had a friend who bought one, and she said the same thing. She was like, I will never do that again. I like cars that if it ain't under warranty, I can go to my mechanic and get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got to do nothing special, no special
He knows
tools, no
how to
special tricks.
Right, and he knows how to fix it. That always matters to me. Yeah, y'all know I'm frugal. Fix or repair daily. Listen. I'm on my third Ford. Like I said, I had a Taurus. I had that for just over 10 years, and somebody hit it and totaled it. When I tell you regular maintenance is all that happened on that car in the 10, 11 years I had it,
Mm-hmm.
not a problem. Not a problem. My husband even used to be like, because he had a Chevy, not the Impala. What did he have? He had a Chevy
Malibu?
Malibu. And nothing, when I tell you we was always putting money into that car, he was like, that never happens to your car. We ain't never had to put no money into that car.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Then I got the Escape, same thing. Mm-mm. No problems. And
Mm-hmm.
all my Fords had 7-year powertrain warranties on it. All of them were still up under their bumper to bumper, and they had powertrain after that because I do certified used cars. But yep, I had a Ford Taurus.
Mike said his Taurus is 20 years old.
That Taurus would still be running if somebody didn't hit it. I mean, that guy hit me so bad, he just totaled it out. I had no problems with that car, and I was mad.
I know you was.
I was mad because it was over a 10-year car and it had only like 120,000 miles on it. Yep.
I love it, but you are correct. BMW, I would never recommend it.
Mm-mm. Quit trying to come from my car, David. My car is not. My Fords are built tough. Aduli. I want that F-250. I rode in one while I was riding around a lot picking out what I was going to get because it was raining. Well, it wasn't raining, it was drizzling. And so we hopped in a truck and I was like, well, can we get this one in my price range? He was like, no. I was like, dang. He's like, nah, that's gonna cost you more. Actually, the truck that I was riding in probably was about as much as my house was.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had told my friend, she's like, I want to Escalade. And I was like, you know what? I used to think I wanted to Escalade until I saw that price tag. I can't pay that much for a vehicle. I just can't.
No,
I can't.
I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
Nice. You want a Cadillac?
I want another older Cadillac, no more than the 80. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's it. That's what Mimi wants. A Cadillac DeVille.
See, she got rich taste.
She got old man taste.
She probably ain't ready for that type of car though.
Mm-mm.
The responsibility of it and upkeep.
Mm-mm. That's just her dream. Her quote unquote dream car.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not gonna knock on your door, Miss Felicia. Just send it to me. Got a '95 F-150. You can just send it. Surprise! I probably won't never purchase it unless I hit the lottery.
What is it? What you say?
I said I probably won't ever purchase a Ford F-250 unless I hit the lottery.
I was looking at Miss Cheryl's. I'm about
Oh,
to Google that. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm in the prime.
Ooh.
Another one.
Ooh, Miss Cheryl. That's a classic. Cadillac.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I like it. That long old car. I would not be driving it. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. David.
She said that ain't none of your business, David. Mm-mm. That car is too long. That car is longer than my truck.
She said that's what she took her driving test in.
Mm-mm.
You know, I've driven some big cars like that,
I can
but
see.
I wouldn't have took no driving test in it. Mm-mm.
Yes, I've been in the back seat, she says. But that ain't your business. David.
See you later, Miss Felicia.
Bye, Miss Felicia. I think we about to get off. What you think, Miss Gina?
Yep. No, you didn't hit me with the miss. And Paula had a cooler built in the factory in the trunk.
Good night, Miss Betty.
Good night. Miss Betty been quiet?
Thanks for sticking around, Miss Betty. Appreciate
Yes.
you.
Yes. And y'all, I'm working on a thumbnail for next week.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do a live meal prep. It's not
During the day, not late night.
It's gonna be during the day. Show how we do some prep some things for the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
For the family. Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Much love, David.
Bye, David.
Yes.
So yeah, I am excited about that. So it's gonna be next Saturday sometime.
Yeah. Probably about 2-ish, I'm thinking.
That's perfect. Just enough time for me to wake up.
I'm so done.
I'm gonna be up before that. I'm gonna be up.
Yeah. And it don't have to be at 2.
We'll
talk about it.
No, that's good. We're taking my mom. We're gonna go to the outlet malls next Sunday. Me and my sister are gonna take her for Mother's Day. So that's perfect. I'll be done with stuff around the house early. My mom want to get up and hit the road early, so we'll be
okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Good night, Miss Vanessa.
Good night, Miss Vanessa. Good night, y'all.
Yes. Everybody have a good night. See ya.
See ya. Getting ready for my son's graduation, but I'll watch. Aw, congratulations.
Congratulations. Deuces.